If financial freedom was standing in front of you right now, would you even recognize it? Most people wouldn't. Not because they don't want it, but because they've never learned what to look for. They've been taught to chase money, not meaning, hustle, not vision. But true freedom, it's not just something you earn. True financial freedom isn't a number, it's a lifestyle, one that you create intentionally and build around the life you want. It's personal, it's purposeful, and it all starts with a vision. This is what it really takes to create financial freedom. Before you worry about the budget, before you set up the income streams, before you even define how much money you need, you have to ask yourself one thing. What do I actually want my life to look like? Not someday, not in retirement, but now. If financial freedom was already yours, what would your mornings feel like? Would they be slow and peaceful, filled with sunlight and space to breathe? Would you wake up early to journal or ease into the day with your favorite tea and a book? So many people think financial freedom starts with hustle or working harder or earning more money, but actually it starts with awareness. When you give yourself permission to dream again, beyond survival, beyond bills, that's when things start to shift. You can't build a life you haven't defined, and that's why the very first step is vision. Let me give you an example from my own life. My dream day starts slow, with late morning sunlight pouring in through the blinds, a few quiet moments of journaling on the couch, my phone on silent, ignoring the demands of anyone who might try to disturb my peace. No rushing, no noise, just stillness, intention, and space to hear myself think. Later in the day, I step out onto the wraparound porch of my 100-year-old house, breathing in the scent of salt water drifting in from the nearby ocean. I take a slow, leisurely walk down to the historic town square to enjoy some chai tea and scones with my best friend, catching up on life as we laugh and chat about our day. That evening, I'm on a live coaching call, talking with my newest group of students, teaching them how to figure out their wealth gap number so they can stop guessing and start planning. Does that sound like your ideal day? I'm guessing yours probably looks much different than mine. So let me ask you again, what would financial freedom look like for you? Because here's the thing, if you can't or don't define your vision of financial freedom, someone else will, and you'll end up chasing someone else's life, not yours. Once you're clear on your vision, the kind of life you want to wake up to every day, then it's time to build your decisions around that. Most people do this backwards. They chase more income, more promotions, more side hustles, hoping eventually that the life they want will magically fit into the cracks of their schedule. But financial freedom doesn't work that way. You have to lead with your values. What do you care about the most? Peace, time with your family, health, creative freedom, travel, simplicity. Here's something I tell everyone who's a part of my coaching program all the time. Money is just a tool, but your values, they're the blueprint. They shape how you use your time, how you spend, save, give, rest, and work. So if you want to build a life that actually feels free, you have to be bold enough to protect your values from distractions. That might mean saying no to things that look good on paper, but don't feel right, or choosing a simpler lifestyle so you can have more space, more peace, more flexibility. Financial freedom isn't just about what you can afford, it's about what you choose to prioritize. It's easy to say we want financial freedom, but if your calendar, your energy, and your money aren't aligned with what you actually value, the lifestyle that represents what financial freedom truly is to you, you will always feel like it's out of reach. Once you've clarified your vision and looked at your values, the final step is aligning your money with both. Because here's the truth, financial freedom isn't found in a spreadsheet. It's found in your ability to live in alignment with what matters most. This is where you stop asking, can I afford this? And start asking, is this aligned with what is right for the life I'm building? This is where budgeting becomes a tool for your vision, not just a list of restrictions. This is where you create space in your life for rest, where you fund your values with purposeful spending and use simple systems to build wealth on your terms. Because once your money is flowing in the direction of your values, That's when peace shows up. That's when your finances stop feeling like a source of stress and start becoming a source of power. Money isn't the end goal. It's the support system for the life you're creating. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to be intentional, because that's what it really takes to create financial freedom. And here's the beautiful thing. When your vision is clear, your values are protected, and your money is aligned, you'll finally be able to recognize financial freedom when it's standing right in front of you. Not as some far-off fantasy, but as a life you're already living, one intentional choice at a time. Here's the part most people miss. Once you define your vision for financial freedom, you also need to shift the way you think about money. Because the reality is, if you don't do that, you'll keep repeating the same patterns and never achieve the lifestyle that you desire. So if you're serious about building wealth and financial freedom, watch this video next.